My company gave me a surprise bonus. Then I read the fine print and everything changed. It felt like one of those rare moments where hard work actually pays off. Literally. The email came in on a Tuesday morning. Subject line, special recognition bonus. At first I thought it was a mistake. Companies don't just hand out unexpected bonuses without a reason. At least not mine. Curious, I opened it. Based on your contributions over the past year, we're pleased to award you a one-time bonus. I read that line twice, then checked the number. It was bigger than anything I'd received before. Not life-changing, but meaningful. For a moment I just sat there staring at the screen. Because after months of late nights and extra work, it finally felt like someone noticed. I won't lie. It felt good. I leaned back thinking maybe this is it. Within minutes, the team chat started lighting up. Other people had received it too. Different reactions. Some excited, some confused. My manager even dropped a message. Well deserved, everyone. That made it feel real. Like this wasn't random. It was recognition. And for a few hours, that's exactly how I treated it. I even called a friend later that day. Told them about the bonus. For once, work felt like it was giving back. But later that evening, something small made me pause. I reopened the email. Not because I doubted it, but because something felt too simple. That's when I noticed the attachment. A PDF. Bonus agreement. I hadn't opened it before. Didn't feel necessary. A bonus is a bonus, right? Still, I clicked it. The first page looked standard. Legal language. Nothing unusual. Then I scrolled. And that's when things felt different. Buried halfway through was a section titled Retention Clause. I slowed down. Read it carefully. Then again. Because what it said didn't match what I thought I had received. The bonus wasn't just a reward. It was conditional. If I left the company within 12 months, I would have to pay it back in full. Not prorated. All of it. Suddenly that reward didn't feel the same. It felt like something else. Not recognition. A restriction. A way to keep me where I was. I kept reading, and it got worse. There was another clause. About performance expectations. If my performance was deemed unsatisfactory, the company could reclaim the bonus, even after it was paid. I sat there staring at the document, because now the bonus didn't feel like appreciation. It felt like leverage. And for the first time that day, I wasn't excited anymore. The next morning, everything looked the same. Same desk. Same work. Same people celebrating in the team chat. But for me, something had shifted. Because once you read the fine print, you can't unread it. That bonus wasn't a gift. It was a contract, and not a very balanced one. I started paying attention to how it was being framed. Management kept calling it recognition, an investment in our people, but no one mentioned the conditions. No one talked about the fact that accepting it meant committing another year, or risking having to pay it back. That's when I realized something. This wasn't just about rewarding performance. It was about retention, locking people in, quietly, legally, and effectively. I didn't sign it immediately. Most people did, some without even opening the document. Others joked about it. Free money. Why would anyone say no? I understood their perspective, because I almost did the same. But something about it didn't sit right, so I waited, took a step back, and asked myself a simple question. If this wasn't called a bonus, would I still agree to it? The answer was no. Because it wasn't just money, it was a decision, a trade, short-term gain for long-term limitation. So I scheduled a meeting with HR, kept it simple. I have a question about the bonus agreement. They smiled, confident, prepared, like they'd had this conversation before. I asked about the repayment clause, the performance condition, why it wasn't clearly communicated in the email. Their answer was predictable. It's standard. It aligns with company policy. It's meant to reward and retain top performers. Retain. There it was again. The word they don't lead with, but the one that matters most. I nodded, thanked them, and left. Because I already had my answer. That same week I started updating my resume, not in anger, but in clarity. Because the moment a company ties your reward to your ability to leave, it's not really a reward anymore. It's a leash. A few weeks later I declined the bonus. Politely. Professionally. No drama. My manager seemed surprised, tried to convince me, talked about opportunity, growth, stability, but I had already made my decision. Because I'd rather earn my value freely than be paid to stay where I'm not growing. A month later I accepted a new offer. Higher pay. No hidden conditions. No fine print traps. And on my last day, I checked that original email one more time. Same subject line. Special recognition bonus. It almost made me laugh, because now I understood what it really was. Not recognition, not generosity, just strategy. And the lesson stayed with me. If something at work feels unexpectedly generous, read the fine print, because sometimes what looks like a reward is just a well-designed way to keep you from leaving.